Cosplay World. We're back with another project. This time we're making some bracers. These were for my wife, for her, I believe, the Adventure Zone cosplay. She was the director, yes. So I made two of these. One's Warbler, and one is, I'm showing here as a PC. This is the final project. This is a relatively simple project. You think the hardest part of this is for people to actually acquire PVC sheeting. It's not a common material for people to use. They prefer things that are easier to use, such as like a craft foam or Warbler. But the end result speaks for itself. It's much cleaner. It holds up more evenly. And so we get a higher quality material, even though it's it's just kind of more of a pain to get a hold of. Roar! Explore things. It's not the scariest thing in the world. So our tools today are going to be a saw, some basic drafting tools such as a pencil and a ruler, a hot knife to get our wonderful details, to cut our details, and a heat gun to shape it. I guess we're going to count the glue as well. I use a tool, don't worry about it. I'll get to that. So once they're cut out here, we are going to use the hot knife to get some of the smaller details. It is very nice at getting small pieces. It's hard to do that with, like, say, an X-Acto knife or a saw. The inside cuts are kind of a pain in the butt, but we don't have too much issue here because it's just a bit of triangles. The hot knife is actually exceptionally good at getting, like, complex curve bits, which with other cutting implements is a pain in the butt. So once we have the four pieces made, we're going to heat up the base of the bracer. Now this is a 8 by 6 piece of material, so if you want to make it a Warbler, they do sell actually specifically 8 by 6 pieces of material, which you can use the same pattern here to make your own. It'll be a bit floppier and have a different texture, but it's pretty close. At any rate, the material is going to get nice and soft, like heavy leather, and then you can shape it into place, and once it cools down, it's going to hold its position. Boom! It's as simple as that. Once it cools down, it just holds its shape. Gluing down the trim is pretty easy. I don't like to heat it up first, because if you heat it up first and shape it, you might end up with an uneven shape, and you end up having to reshape it anyway. So I glue it down, then shape it, glue it down, and shape it as I go around the edge to make it a little bit more even, a little bit cleaner. Now the hourglass shape that's going to go on the top. This is where it gets to be important. This is where it's important to be even with your heating, because if it's not evenly heated, we end up with pieces that are raised off the surface, or if you're overheating it, it could blemish the surface, and we don't want to do that because we want it to be nice and smooth and wonderful. So a bit of practice, I suppose, if you've never used PVC sheeting, as far as controlling your heat gun, I suppose is what I should say there. We're going to sand it and smooth it, and things that are just generally nice for craftsmanship purposes. And we're finally going to be adding a bit of spray paint to the surface. So that's it. We just spray painted the surface. Maybe wait a second before doing the entire thing, and then flip it over and do the other side. But really, I didn't do anything like edge highlighting or directional lighting or anything. It's real simple. If you're interested in the Warbler one we made as the prototype, we're going to be going into that with my wonderful subscribers at finalcosplaycore.com. Thank you guys so much for your support, and we are going to go into more detail there. Additionally, in the next video in the set is going to be Annie's rings from Attack on Titan. I hope you guys enjoy. Good times to all. Well, if you like this, you should check out finalcosplaycore.com. Well, see ya there.